Okay, so now the Google Pixel event is over and Google has presented a lot of new cool things, especially the new Google Pixel phones, the Google Pixel and the Google Pixel XL. They look awesome, and I think Google is on the right track here and releasing their own phone with complete control over both hardware and software. I think that's really great, even if the price is a bit high, maybe. It's iPhone class on the price, especially for the 128 GB Google Pixel XL. But I think they are great. I think they are worth the high price because they are really great. The camera looks awesome, the design is nice, and everything else looks great on it. And you have unlimited photo storage using Google Cloud and Google Photos and so on. Google will have full resolution photos for free for every Google Pixel user. That's incredibly good. But I won't buy a Google Pixel phone this year because I own the Nexus 6P and I recently bought it and I'm really happy with it. And it's 5.7-inch display on the Nexus 6P, and the Google Pixel XL is only 5.5-inch. But I will probably buy next year's Google Pixel. We will see if my Nexus 6P needs to be upgraded next year. If so, I will definitely buy the Pixel phone and no other phone. But the new Google Pixel phones also means that I probably own the last Nexus device ever, because Google says that they have no plans for new Nexus devices. It will be Pixel devices from now on. So my Nexus 6P is the latest and last Nexus device. And to me, the Pixel phones is more about Google than Android. Google didn't mention Android at all when it comes to Pixel phones. So the Pixel phones is more for Google than for Android. It's more for Google services, Google search, Google Assistant and so on. So it's more for Google and about Google than it is for Android and about Android. But personally, I don't like that the Pixel phones and the coming Android version 7.1 is assistant based, a lot more assistant based, a lot more voice control and so on all Google products from now on. Because assistants and voice-based services is never good internationally. It's always only perfect and great for English languages and not for example, my native language, Swedish. It doesn't work good for Swedish languages. For example, let's see the Google Translate service that Google presented on the event, their latest version with a neural network support and so on. It's awesome between languages like English, French, Spanish and so on, but not between English and Swedish. So still, if you want to translate some English text to Swedish, it looks terrible, really terrible. So it's the same thing with assistants and voice-based services. It will never be as good as for English for other languages. So internationally, assistance and voice-based service will never be a success. So to me, it's a bit too bad that the new Pixel phones are assistant-based and so on. I think it would be better to have developed the search better instead and have some touch features, touch-based features for the search and so on. Predictions maybe when searching and so on, than having an assistant. But I understand why Google do this, because a lot of companies thinks that AI and assistants and so on is the future. But I don't think so, because as I said, it's terrible for to have support for all the languages in the whole world. It will never happen. And by the way, where is Andromeda? They didn't mention Andromeda on this event. No word about the new operating system that will merge Android and Chrome OS together. They didn't mention that, as all the rumors said and so on. And they also didn't mention the coming Pixel 3 laptop that will run Andromeda operating system. They didn't mention that on this event. And that's also a bit bad, because this event would have been more interesting with just a teaser about Andromeda at least. But they didn't say a thing about it, and that's bad. But I'm sure we will see Andromeda sometimes, I think next year maybe on Google I/O. So they can release the Pixel 3 laptop later in the fall after Google I/O. So hopefully next year we will see a completely new operating system. Okay, bye.